This demo is going to discuss our QuickApp process, which makes background screening very simple and compliant every time. First, make sure you go to our website, victig.com, and then log in using the username that we provided to you, as well as the password. And remember, your password must be at least 8 characters long and include both letters and numbers. When you log in, what you're going to do is select the type of background check that you want that's been pre-set up for you, and then you're going to simply select the QuickApp button on the lower left. Then you're going to enter in your candidate or applicant's email address, and the email that this is sent from is always going to be defaulted to your email address or an email address that you have as preset. Then you enter in the candidate's information, hit place order, which is in the lower right part of the screen, and now that applicant is in your applicant pending queue, which means you're waiting for that individual to go through the process. Now, if I select my email, we're looking as if the candidate received this email. So you can see there's a lot of instruction that's provided to the candidate. One thing that's very nice is we provide our contact information in the email, so if they have any questions, they can contact us directly. Then, what they will simply do is just select the click here to begin link that's under their name at the bottom of the page, and that will bring them into a secure area of our site where they then will go through a process where they sign the authorization form, but they do it electronically. Pursuant to the e-Signature Act, we give them the ability to opt out of the process. The candidate will then enter in their own information and click continue. They receive a summary of their rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which is required by federal law that you as an employer provide to your candidates. They acknowledge that they received that right, and then they click continue. What's great about this process is it is 50-state compliant. So if you had an individual who is working in California or a resident of California, then they would be able to select that and receive the proper documentation that you're required to provide to them under California law. They would acknowledge that they received that, and then they would click continue. This is also true of New York, which has some specific state legislation. Next, they actually go and sign a disclosure and authorization form where they're actually consenting to the background check. They click agree, they type in their name, the last 4 digits of their social security number, and then click sign acknowledgement. Once they've done that, the candidate's going to then enter all of their own information that's relevant to the background investigation that you're requesting on them. And this is nice because it always is going to reduce errors, as they are much less likely to mistype their own information than you are, or an HR professional who's trying to hurry through a number of these. So the candidate's entering in all this information right into the system. If they've made an error, on the last page they'll be able to click edit, go back to that step, fix that error, click save, and then go to that last step of the process where they can click Finish Application. We provide them a confirmation number and our information, so if they have any issues, then they can contact us. They also get an email confirmation with their confirmation number and our contact information as well. Next, when you go back into the system, you're going to see that that person's moved from applicant pending to applicant ready. You'll be able to click that person and then process the information by also being able to preview all the information entered to make sure it's accurate and that you don't need to enter in any additional information. You'll click place order, and then you're done.